Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching and listening to Historian Radio's Echoes of the News, and I am Muhammad Hussain Qazi, and these are today's headlines from the past. On this day, the 13th of October, 1792, the foundation stone of the White House was laid by George Washington. As discussed on yesterday's transmission, the White House is the primary residence of the President of the United States of America and is situated in the capital in Washington, D.C. Thus, the foundation stone of such an iconic building being laid is truly a significant date in not just American history but in the history of the world. Continuing on this date, in 1884, Greenwich was adopted as the universal meridian. Truly, this would be a significant date in scientific and geographical history. And on this very day, in 1904, Sigmund Freud's interpretation of dreams was published, which is regarded as one of his earliest works. This work was just an introduction to the long line of books that Sigmund Freud would eventually be credited with. Now we move on to the next segment of our show where we recount the famous births and deaths of historical figures from the 19th and 20th centuries and sometimes earlier. Born on this day, the 13th of October 1941, was Paul Simon of Simon and Garfunkel. Paul Simon and Art Garfunkel are regarded as two of the most interesting American pop musicians, known for their songs such as Here's to You, Mrs. Robinson, and many more songs. Forgive me that none come to mind presently apart from my personal favorite, Here's to You, Mrs. Robinson. And unfortunately, on this very day, the 13th of October AD 54, Claudius I of Rome was poisoned by his wife, Empress Agrippina, and so he would perish as a result of the poisoning. And on this unfortunate note, we conclude today's headlines of the day. You are watching and listening to Historian Radio's Echoes of the News, and I am Muhammad Hussain Qazi, and these were today's headlines as history first heard them. Good night.